Big news, sim racing fans. Renato Simeone just dropped the Automobilista 2 March 2024 development update, and there are some key pointers. They've got an IMSA partnership, there's some news on version 1.6, and an imminent drop of version 1.5.6. Let's go. So, the initial greeting, as per usual, basically says it's the 4th anniversary since the AMS2 early access release on Steam. What better time to kind of drop another development update on us? He says most of the team has been working on major new features and some exciting content due to arrive on our next milestone update, version 1.6. It's expected to come sometime in the summer or winter for those of you in the southern hemisphere. This will be in many ways the biggest and most important update to Automobilista 2 yet. Will they give us a multiplayer update? Let me know in the comments below. We do have a similar version 1.5.6 update to deliver before that, however, including some cool content updates and new valuable developments which we hope to deploy before the end of the month. That's 15 days, people. We got 2 weeks before some new Automobilista 2 shiz. Looking forward to it. Let's get on to the main bread and butter. Big thing, IMSA Partnership, official, Automobilista 2. We are delighted to announce that Automobilista 2 is now an official partner of the International Motorsports Association, the body in charge of several long-running racing series in the US. The premier of which, of course, being the WeatherTech Sports Car Championship, featuring some of the most traditional endurance races, including Daytona 24-hour, the Petit Le Mans at Road Atlanta, and the Sebring 12-hour. Our goal through this exciting partnership is to align the remaining agreements required to have the 2024 season teams, cars and venues represented in Automobilista 2, a process that is already well underway with direct support from IMSA themselves. Very cool. Such agreements don't always evolve at the same pace, so as with everything else in Automobilista 2, this is a project to be assembled in parts. Some of them already feature in the current version of AMS2, and you may expect some major additions to arrive with the release of version 1.6. Excited. Subsequent updates hopefully will bring most, if not all, the remaining pieces to complete this very large ensemble. They did say in the last development update in 2023, we mentioned that endurance racing fans were in for an exciting year in 2024, and this definitely kicks it off. They say beyond that, the imminent release of Le Mans and the initial endurance pack in December, the partnership with IMSA is a key step to deliver on that promise, with much more to come later this year. More imminent news, version 1.5.6 is incoming, with some 1.6 bits. Before the big 1.6 update due to arrive a few months from now, AMS2 will receive a smaller update towards the end of the month, so that's March, people. In it, users will get a glimpse into some of the developments we've been working on the past few months. Graphics for both cars and tracks are being boosted by some excellent art and shade developments with minimal to no impact on performance. That's great news. These include an increasing number of tracks making use of 3D trees in the immediate trackside surroundings, combining with the otherwise perfectly suitable billboard spinning 2D trees, which remain in use at longer distances. So we're getting better trees, people. I love a tree. As well as some much nicer water shader, making lakes, rivers and sea look significantly more lifelike. Both developments in display below at the picturesque Ibarra circuit looking better than ever. And as you can see, we do have some lovely water effects and some nice 3D tree effects going as well. Although revision of all tracks for these developments are only expected to be completed in version 1.6, several tracks will already feature them in version 1.5.6. Cars are likewise receiving similar material and texture updates, especially inside the cockpit, the Corvette C8 below being one of the prime examples that's going to be of particular importance for VR users. Live Track is also getting some valuable new developments, not only to its various intertwined dynamics, but also to how these dynamics are represented in-game. These include a more distinctive looking rubber-in racing line in the dry and a likewise more distinctive line outside that rubber in the wet. The dusty edges of the road will appear more distinctly lower grip, with clouds of dust being kicked up as cars run over them. Last but not least, we have further physics developments incoming. They seem to be constantly updating the physics. Even though the version 1.6 visions won't be as profound as last year's 1.5 overhaul, there are still some significant improvements, with the focus once again on tyre development, more specifically tyre thermodynamics, wear, and hysteresis. While these updates will only arrive wholesale in version 1.6, that's in the summertime, 2 classes will already feature version 1.6 physics in version 1.5.6 later this month. Our man Steel Reserve is leading the charge with these new tyre developments. Below is his summary of what the hysteresis developments entails. I'm going to read this verbatim. There are 2 aspects of hysteresis. The first, an operative way we are using it, simulates how rubber naturally compresses and rebounds from compression, allowing and hindering how deep a specific rubber compound can sink into the asperities, cracks and crevices of the track surface. A soft compound sinks into the cracks more quickly than a harder one, with more rubber in the cracks adding friction and grip. The same rubber compound can compress and rebound at different rates as well, generally allowing for quicker compression, but once the rubber is free of the track surface, the rubber rebounds or flexes back to its original shape slower. The second aspect of hysteresis is basically related to how heat is generated in the tyre, as this constant compression and rebounding on a molecular level generates energy. Effectively, with STM, hysteresis helps us simulate the fall-off grip caused by the lack of time the rubber has a chance to sink into the asperities of the track as slip/slide velocity of the tyre grows higher. Simply put, the more the tyre slides, the less time the rubber has to sink back into the cracks and crevices of the track. Less rubber sinking into the track yields less friction, leading to less grip from that tyre sliding. The works on hysteresis directly relate to the thermo, where damage revisions also come in version 1.6, but we'll get to those in a later development update. Moving on, we've got the Stock Car Pro Series 2024. A new year means a new season for our long-running partners, the premier Brazilian racing series back for the last season in this generation of cars before completely new cars are introduced in 2025. The 2024 cars aren't completely unchanged, however they are slightly heavier, slightly longer wheelbases, and new push-to-pass rules bringing a bigger number of shorter boosts with no activation delays between them. Upon release, the cars of 2024 will also feature the latest version 1.6 physics developments. For those users who may feel that they have already more legacy stock car seasons than they might wish, some good news. Version 1.6 will feature a content manager. Yes! Hallelujah! Which will allow them to customize the game to feature only the classes and tracks they are interested in. About time. Formula Ultimate Gen 2 gets an overhaul. I love myself a bit of Formula. The top-level Formula class in MS2 is getting a big overhaul in version 1.5.6, initially released alongside the new real-life regs of 2022. The F Ultimate Gen 2 has since become somewhat outdated by both the developments of real-life series as well as the improving quality standards within the sim. With this overhaul, the F Ultimate Gen 2 gets a sexy new 3D model, updated sounds, and new technical features to better simulate a modern GP car. The latest DRS rules, all wrapped with the latest version 1.6 physics revisions, which are a big step up for this particular car. Livery modders looking to get a jump start with a new toy, please feel free to reach out to @Quonada for the template. Then there's just some bits and bobs. Steam Spring Sale is on. I won't read this all out, but basically, if you don't have the whole package on Automobilista 2, head over to Steam because it's currently on sale right now, and they are hiring. So if you want to go work for Automobilista 2, they're looking for some new talent with regards to code engineers for car and environments, 3D artists. You can get in touch with them at jobs@ReizaStudios.com if you feel so inclined. Basically, that covers it all we have for this update. The wait for the next one won't be as long this time as the version 1.6 update packs a far bigger punch beyond what has been previewed here. We need a few more of these articles to cover all of it, so I'll be pushing to have one every month from now until it's released to cover all of it. Until then, we hope you enjoy the new goodies in the version 1.5.6 update. Shouldn't be a long wait. Let me know what you guys think. I'm pretty buzzed for all this. Are we going to get the multiplayer update? I'll keep banging on about it. Really excited. If you found value in this, like, subscribe, and as always, take it easy. See you next time. Bye for now.